Hi, my name is Lou Valliere, but you can call me Grandpa Lou because I started this business for my grandkids. And the name of this business, or at least of the app, is called HowWiseAreYou.com. That'll take you to the app, the free app, but ReplaceHate.org is my actual company name. So I spent quite a few years and more money than I'm proud to admit or confess to my wife, trying to build something that makes us wiser and kinder. And I'm using antique wisdoms to do that, to plant seeds of wisdom. So we'll go into details on in a moment. I've been trying it for a long time, unsuccessfully, but the world needs it more now than ever. And so I need your help because I cannot do it alone. But we all need to do something. And I'd collected, as you saw earlier, I'd collected a lot of quotes and domains. And when COVID shut down my grandkids' schools in California, I decided to convert the age ranges of the people that wrote the quotes as math wisdom workbooks, calculating their age and averages and stuff like that. And I put together the workbooks called Easy Math Wisdom Workbooks. You can see those at easymathwisdom.com. And my stepson Rocky liked the idea, liked the concept, and he likes Cypher puzzles. So he asked if I did those. We had to decode messages. So of course I jumped on the bandwagon and told him I do now. So I worked him up. In fact, the first quotes, the Cypher code key was Rocky's idea. So I did that on the first one. Looked great. It was a tribute to him, and it's in the book. But then I changed it from that to Cypher Wisdom. I'll show you in a moment. But it's something that I think can make America wiser and kinder. And I've been doing it on my own for, like I said, 15 years. The last year, I've been working with Claude to help me organize it. Why aren't I making any money at this? And it told me to lead with the puzzles, not my speed reading, not the easy math, stuff like that, or the shirts and stuff. So we're going to talk about the puzzles today. So our mission is to make us all wiser and kinder. And the way I want to introduce it is in these puzzles. So I'm asking if you can crack the code to make us all wiser and kinder. These are through the Cypher puzzles. Now Cypher, I use it as with a Y, but Cypher with an I is the more standard. Both of them work. So these are old quotes that have been around forever. They're all public domain. And I need help to get the word out. So I'm trying to set up a franchise system called wisdomfarmers.com. And they're going to plant seeds of wisdom to make us all wiser and kinder using these quotes in different formats. And their overall mission goal is to replace hate, to make us all wiser and kinder. And I'm hoping you'll help out. This is a sample of the most recent coding that I used. Like I said, I started out with Rocky's idea, then I went to Cypher Wisdom. The new code key is Cypher Wisdom Vault, because that eliminated some problems with the second version that I had. But this looks like gibberish, and it is. But I found out that when we learn to read, no matter what language we read, it's called decoding, because it looks all like gibberish. But you and I can read English, so you can read the first line and you can read the bottom two lines, but everything else doesn't make any sense. But that's where the decoding comes in. So I'm going to show you the decoding key next. And as I mentioned, this is version 3. And the code key is Cypher Wisdom Vault. The previous one was just Cypher Wisdom, and the one prior to that was Rocky's idea. But this one is Cypher Wisdom Vault, and we'll use this code key to decipher at least the first word in the thing, and I'll show you the solution in a second. Okay, so this is the sample key. This is where you need both, because just without the code key, you're lost. So this one, if you look for the S on that coded message, the S, if you look at the code key line, where's on S, S comes up under the letter I. So that first S is going to be an I, and because the first letter in the sentence is capital I. The second letter is R in the code, but here the second letter is R. So if you find R in that code key row, that's going to be the letter F. So the first word is if, I-F. And I'll do the second one too, and then we'll figure the rest. The F, that looks like fun, which is a word we know, but it's code. So the F, if you go on here, so the F is the letter Y. The U, if you find that in the code key row, that is the letter O. And the N, guess what that is? The N is you. So the first word is if, the second word is you. So the quote is if you. You can see when everything put together, it spells out, if you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else, by Booker T. Washington, who lived from 1856 to 1915. And I love this quote because it really is the mission statement. It's not the first quote, but it's one of the most important ones because that's kind of the mission statement right there. If you're replacing hate, you want to make us all wiser and kinder, lift up someone else. That'll help everyone. As you can probably guess by now, the reason I'm doing this, because I want to do the future a favor. So we're doing these quotes, these 416 antique wisdoms or aphorisms, easy alpha ciphers, easy math wisdom, and free reading faster or speed reading practice. And that's all part of the motivationaleducation.com umbrella or silo. They're free workbooks you can download at the website. We'll set up memberships so they can get them sent out to them automatically, either in soft copy or hard copy. But the overall goal is to make us all wiser and kinder. This is a sample of the Easy Math Wisdoms because I showed you the Cypher Wisdom. This was actually the first thing I designed after I doing all the shirts and coffee mugs and stuff. As I mentioned earlier, I did these easy math workbooks, but that just gives you an idea of what the math covers. And it's easy math because it's using age ranges, and it's good for building confidence with young kids because they're doing 4-digit math, but they're only looking for a 2-digit answer because they're ages. So they're going to get a confidence level of doing 4-digit math after only doing a 2-digit math. And they get a lot of practice and repetition because they're going to go around each quote. They're going to redo that age calculation on all 8 people, the same 8 people 8 times. So their memory will kick in eventually on these, what the ages are, but they got to do the math every time if you want to earn the value. So that's what I like about the Easy Math Wisdom. It's easy, and there's a lesson with it. You can talk about them. This is after I did the Easy Math Wisdom, changes every 10 seconds. So if you count up the number of words, it shows you how many words per minute you're reading on average. And it changes every time. So they're really just planting a lot of seeds and you're getting a lot of practice reading faster and faster. And I got specific videos on that. We'll go into that in another video. And what we're trying to do is, like I said, I'm trying to build the army, and I need your help because of the mission. So I need your help. And we want to keep making more puzzles. We offered a free workbooks like it shows there. We're trying to set up the Wisdom Farmer franchise network, which I'm working on. And we can mail out cards with all the quotes. There's different options, either all online or doing it, hard copy. And I got 1,200 videos that I've made. And they're maybe unprofessional because it's just me doing it on my own, but this is what I got. They'll get better eventually because I'll get help. And I'm looking for people that'll help me reach some institutions, schools, senior centers, things like that. And we got different support tiers. This isn't counting if they're buying product or merch, but I'm trying to build an army. So we got different options. If you just want stuff emailed to you, you're part of the team. And they have different levels, because I make videos. I've made a lot of videos, and I always have them unlisted for several days. So like if you go to the GrandpaLou Views version or tier, you'll get easier access. As soon as I upload them, you'll be notified even before they're made public. That's an advantage. There's little advantages with each one, which is how to justify the price differences. But again, this is to support the mission because a lot of the education stuff is going to be available for free, but they will be able to buy hard copy versions if they want because I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Amazon. I got 14 workbooks on Amazon so far, and that's just a preliminary because it's just samples. But we'll go into all those details later. And ironically, the solution to my financial problems is a puzzle, which I kind of like. But I need your help. I can't do it alone. Go to the Patreon site if you want to be a supporter in that respect, or go to guidelife.com or replacehate.org to get more background information. Guidelife.com gives you links to all the products and all the educational stuff and kind of my why, which I've kind of gone over already. So time will tell. Take care. Love y'all. Take care. It makes us all wiser and kinder.
Free Easy Extra Advantage Math, Spelling and Reading Workbooks you can download for free at stop2think.com or buy at educationstopshate.com. Free easy math wisdom workbooks with octo repetition to grow math self-confidence. You'll get plenty of repetitive practice of age ranges and averages of our 52 teams of 8 quote authors. Free easy alpha Cypher coded puzzles teach letters, numbers, and phrases using antique wisdoms that encourage and educate. Can you decode this Cypher quote of encouragement using either our learning to spell or just for fun instructions? And since time is money, practice reading faster with 52 teams of antique rival wisdoms that have passed the test of time to encourage, educate, and entertain generations for centuries. We offer printed versions and timed videos with background music. Sign up for free weekly emails of 52 teams of antique rival wisdom workbooks with easy math, spelling, and reading practice. And, if you'd like to get paid for sharing our wearable wisdoms, keep this in mind. Everyone I know wears a shirt, and most of us change them daily, so change your shirt and change the world. Social equalities are blatantly subliminal antique positive wisdoms repetitively shared without saying a word. This applies to all our wearable shareable wisdoms. Like pretty witty baby onesies and baby tees that you and others will see and read multiple times a day. The same is true with pretty witty kids, but they'll also share these wisdoms with anyone that can read at daycare or school. Youthful truths let your kids gain confidence sharing antique wisdoms with their friends. Imagine them sharing words of wisdom with classmates and teachers. Therefore I think tees I wear is a super easy way to share words of wisdom that have passed the test of time. Our social equalities help make us all wiser and kinder with blatantly subliminal messages promoting a more fair and equal opportunity society for all. And don't forget our giftwisdoms.com for birthdays and holidays that makes it easy to share the wisdom with clothing, coffee mugs, and magnets. So do the future a favor by encouraging, educating, and entertaining with words of wisdom that have passed the test of time to make us all wiser and kinder. With wearable wisdoms to fit babies, kids, and adults. You can clothe a whole family, city, or state. Join the 52 of 8 today.